Let me use that word, and then I'll bring you back again. Okay. Okay. So Clement, are you ready?
Please, I don't know
Clement,
if you can hear me.
are you ready?
Yes, yes, please,
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. So how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm also doing well. Can I have your eye change and your passport?
Here they are, officer.
Okay. Can you tell me where you are going to?
I am going to the U.S., particularly Middle Tennessee State University, to pursue a 2-year program of Master of Science in Professional Science with concentration in chemical analytics, where I'll be focusing on using analytical instruments like the AAS, the ICP-MS, in the detection and quantification of environmental pollutants. Over the past year, there has been a rising issue of environmental pollution in Ghana, particularly by human activities such as illegal mining. And this has given me the edge to go and get advanced knowledge and expertise in the use of these analytical methods that upon completion, I'll return to my home country where I will help in the analysis of soil, air, and water or pollutants in the environment. That will go along with, I'll collaborate with other authorities like the Environment Protection Agency as well as Ghana Water Company with my research and data, which will go along with to help, if not completely abolish, would help reduce the levels of pollutants in the environment.
Okay. Can you tell me what your program is about?
The Master of Science in Professional Science with concentration in chemistry and analytics is focusing on the use of analytical instruments for analysis, basically to detect and quantify levels of pollutants in soil, air, or water, which we are able to know whether the levels are acceptable by the WHO or they are not, because these pollutants goes along with to affect the health of the individual. And so this program it's also a 36 credit program that I'll be studying with Professor Sinchong, where I will take courses like intermediate analytical chemistry, as well as physical chemistry and other informatics and statistics, as well as other business programs that will give me advanced knowledge not only in the sciences but also in managerial skills as well as accounting. Accounting.
Hey, brother, I want you to stay focused with your chemistry. Hmm? I know your program has those things, but that will not be the best story for you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, stay focused with the chemistry. Okay. Tell
Okay.
me,
Okay.
I see that you have some funding. How did you get this funding?
Okay. I have been awarded graduate teaching assistant with waves my entire tuition, 100% of my tuition and my fees as well as health insurance and partial of my living expenses. I had this funding by contacting Professor Chong when I researched under the Department of Middle Tennessee State University and realized that his research perfectly aligns with my career goal of becoming an analytical chemistry professor, where he recommended me to the committee, and after a series of interviews with the graduate coordinator as well as other 3 faculty members, I was given the admission and this scholarship, which I'll be teaching undergraduate students relating to laboratory practicals as well as intermediate analytical chemistry.
Okay. Do you have any research experience?
Yes, the recent one that I did was my final year in KNUSC, where I read BSc in chemistry, and this research was relating to the assessment of the levels of heavy metals in chicken. And on this research, the findings indicated that the levels of these heavy metals in chicken was above, and it is under the consultation with the EPA as well as with the EPA, which will help in when this is being published. It will go a long way to help regulate the levels at which these heavy metals are affecting the health of the individual within the Kumasi metropolis.
What are you currently doing?
Can you come again?
What are you currently doing?
Over the past years, I have been in a classroom imparting knowledge and empowering young scientists within the USA South District, where I teach chemistry in a senior high school. And also within this project, I also mentor students who goes for national science and maths quiz. Outside the school setting, I also actively participate in community engagement where I encourage students, especially young girls who want to take up career in the STEM, especially in chemistry.
Okay. Um, how many schools did you apply?
I applied to three schools aside the Middle Tennessee State University. I also applied to Eastern New Mexico as well as George Washington University. But I chose the Middle Tennessee State University because of its research focus on the use of these advanced analytical methods as well as techniques and instruments that will help me in the analysis and of these heavy in the analysis of pollutants in the environment. That upon completion I'll return to my home country after getting the requisite knowledge. I'll help in the analysis for detection and quantification of these pollutants in my environment.
Um, have you traveled outside Ghana before?
No, this will
Are
be
you
my
going?
first time.
Are you going with your family?
No, please, all my family and my loved ones will be in Ghana, and upon completion I'll return to them to rejoin my family.
So who are your loved ones?
My loved ones, my spouse, Madame Florence, as well as my two kids, Manasseh and Nelly, who currently in Ghana, and my wife is a self-employed fashion designer
So over
who
here,
is
this is not your first time, right? So you need to be very specific with the choice of words you use. You are your wife and your children are here, and so you are going to come back and then they be with them. So don't say loved ones. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
And there's one thing you were talking when I asked you about what you are currently doing. You said that you are impacting knowledge, but you didn't talk about the subject you are teaching. Over here, you should be careful because this you shouldn't make the visa officer work difficult. Okay, so you just have to go straight forward and say, "Oh, currently I'm impacting knowledge in the senior highs." I mentioned
Sure.
sorry you mention the name of the senior high school, and then and also the research is something that you need to work on. So you want to look at method development for quantification of
Okay.
pollutants. Over the past few years, you have seen that due to human activities, we have global warming, which has led to a lot of environmental pollution, as well as what we call um, human, like what you said, sorry, mining
Illegal mining.
illegal mining. But that's not the only thing. So you say like, okay, yes. So you go in that way, and then you explain to them that you want method development for those analysis with
Okay.
cutting edge instrumentation such as, do you understand, you have to mention these instruments that will make them know that you have what you need, which currently are not in your country. For example, we have only one NMR which is in KUSD. Do you understand?
Okay.
And this is the
Yes.
reason why you want to go there. So you need to be mentioning some of these things. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So when is your date? Your date is still far, right?
Yeah, first July.
Okay. Okay. So I think you should still prepare and then come back. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks.
very much.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. I'll pick.
Thank you.
I'll pick up. Let me let me pick Asante Joa. Joshua. Joshua. Okay, I can pick Joshua. I can pick um Joel. Joe, who is joining? Okay, I can take Clement out for now. I said you want to come back. If
Okay.
you have any question, please put into the so somebody can join. Um, Joel, please, are you guys seeing the um are you guys seeing the link to the room? I've pinned it. So any of Joshua can join, um Joel can join, any of you can join. Shine, you can put your information there if you want to join. I just want to be sure if you guys can see, um if you guys can see the link to the room. Can you guys see the link? Yeah, Kwesi. Yeah, you can join. If you are ready, you can join. Put your information there and join for now. Is the link working? Okay, Jifa is in. So let me bring Jifa up. Okay, so Jifa, are you in?
Yes.
Yeah. So um
Yes.
okay. So let me see. Jifa, did you give me your information today? Jifa, your information is not there.
No.
Okay, so put your information there. Let me pick Joel before. Okay, Joel, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, officer. How are
Okay,
you too?
I'm also doing well. Please, may I have your I-20 and your passport?
Here they are, officer.
Okay. Can you tell me where you are going to?
Okay, so I'm going to the United States of America to pursue a 4-year fully funded bachelor's degree at Ames College in Ames, Massachusetts. I plan on majoring in neuroscience and psychology with the ultimate goal of returning as a neuroscientist and a clinical psychologist to work in a local hospital in Ghana. I've always been intrigued by this program because mental health is an area of healthcare that has been greatly undermined enough in my first science classes, intrigued by the brain, its complexities, and its disorders. I also had a difficult time of seeing my grandmother suffer and die as a result of a rare brain disorder, that's Alzheimer's disease. And so, with these early experiences and interests, I've been gingered to pursue this degree so that I can gain the knowledge and skills and return to my country to improve the lives of people, especially with regard to mental health and healthcare as a whole.
Okay. Um, Tell me about your previous education.
Okay, so I attended high school at St. James Seminary Senior High School at Abessim in Sunyane, where I served as the assistant school boys prefect and also the team lead of the school's national science and math schools team. And we are a semi-finalist in the 2023 quiz competition. I graduated with honors with 8 A's. That's all 8. all eight in the eight subjects that I sat for. And also, after I took a gap year of 2 years, and during the gap year, I prepared for my SAT, which I took in November last year with a score of 1510. I
So
also
what have you been
organized.
doing after school?
Yeah, so after school, I prepared for the SAT, which I took last year. I had a score of 1510. I also organized classes for senior high school students in my community during their vacations and taught them various concepts in mathematics and science. And then recently, earlier this year, I also subscribed and joined some online digital courses that I took from Good People and ALX Africa. And this gave me hands-on knowledge in courses such as Intro to Programming and also computational programming, which will help me in my academic areas.
Okay. Um, what do you plan to do after this program? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, Joa. Hello, Joa. So those of you who are watching us online, there is a link to the room where you will be joined after I'm done with these people. So please bear with us. When it's time, then you'll be given the opportunity to join. So you put your information in the chat and we will call you in order of which the information is put. Okay. Yeah. So let me hear from you, Joan. Are you with me? Okay, so it seems we have lost Joel. Let's hope that he comes back. But Jifa, are you ready? Jifa, mute yourself. Okay. Jifa, are you
Yes,
ready?
please.
Okay. So,
Yes,
but
please.
do I have your information?
Yes, please. Yes,
I
please.
don't have your information here. But let me. Okay, let's go. So, how are you doing today? Hello.
Please, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm also doing well. Can I have your I-20 and your passport?
Yes, please. Here you are.
Okay. Tell me where you are going to.
I'm going to the US to pursue a 3 years master's degree in business administration with specialization in business analytics. I chose US as my destination of study because it's a high level education system and its research opportunities. Southern Illinois University Edwardsville offer a strong business analytics program which aligns of establishing a consultancy firm that will leverage on the data and analytical tools like Python, R, Power BI, SQL, and Excel to make informed business decisions to help
How
small
many
businesses grow.
What did you study in your first degree?
I studied business administration from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, of which I graduated with a first class degree.
Um, do you have any prior traveling experience?
No, please.
Okay.
No, please.
Uh,
I've been.
yeah. Yeah, you wanted to say something. Oh, why am I losing you guys? Okay, I mean, today is the first day, so Rejoice, can you enter?
Hello.
Yeah, you are. Okay, you're back. Yeah.
Yes, please, can you ask the question again?
Yeah. Do you have any prior research, no traveling experience?
No, please. Over the years, I've been focusing on my education.
Um, so, how many schools did you apply? Okay, Joe, you have to stay a little bit and then let's wait with Jifa. Jifa?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, yeah. So I asked whether how many schools you applied.
So I applied to two schools, University of Bridgeport and Southern Illinois University Edwardsville. I chose Southern Illinois University Edwardsville because of its interest in the student success. It does not only focus on the academic aspect of the student's life, it also concentrates on the professional and social life of the student. They offer
So,
career advancement programs as well as leadership and communication programs.
okay.
The more
So the
reason why
other
I
time I
chose
checked,
Southern Illinois
so the other
University
time,
Edwardsville over University of Bridgeport.
so can you hear me? Hello, Jifa. What happens? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Hello, Jifa. Hello. Oh, that's difficult. Okay, let me bring up um, Bashiru Abdullahi. Hello, Bashiru. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good. How are you too?
I'm also fine. So I'll get to know very soon. I'll get to know what is the problem. I don't know why. Those of you who are watching us online and want to be interviewed, please put your information in the chat and then I'll pick you up. Okay. And I've also put the link to the room where you can click and then join us when I'm done with other people. Okay. So I'll start with Bashiru. Yeah. So, Mr. Abdullah, how are you today?
I'm very good, officer. How are you too?
I'm also fine. Can you tell me where you are going to?
I am going to the United States of America to pursue a 2-year master's program in public administration at the University of New Mexico to study under the tutelage of well-vested faculty and Professor Chion Lee, whose research and work in public administration and nonprofit management will equip me with the expertise to be able to analyze public policy issues and also increase my leadership skills so I'm able to return back to my country, Ghana, to impact and imbibe in my community, especially the community, my public community school, and also set up an ultra modern and state of the art STEM educational center so as to reduce the problem of high illiteracy rate and social vices in my community.
Okay, so I think the last time you were here, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mhm. You need to stick at one point because I don't see the relation between public relations, public management, or your school is public policy, right?
Public
And then
administration.
public administration, and then education. It does not.
Oh, okay.
It,
Mm,
for me, if somebody has maybe a different idea, the person can drop it in the chat. But I don't see the relations, and this is very important. If you are going for a school, they are looking at something that you are doing, and then what how you want to improve upon what you are doing that currently. So if
okay.
you
Can I
Mhm.
can I rephrase it? Maybe it will be
Yes,
in a
yes,
proper context. From
yes,
where I said, so that I'm able to return to my home country, Ghana,
Mhm.
and take up a new assumed role as the head teacher of the public school and collaborate with my
it will not even
NGO.
work. It will not even work.
No, I wanted to link it with my NGO that I work to
Mhm.
collaborate with it so I'm able to
So
provide what I said.
yeah, so
So I should just
let's
stick with the NGO.
now let's refine it. You can
Okay.
take a management position in your municipal assembly,
Okay.
okay? And
Okay.
before you also talk about your NGO, but your destiny, your principal destiny is to take a, a management position in the municipal assembly where you do this and do that. So you have to look at things that you want to do, okay?
Mm, mm.
But it's something that will fetch you something better than,
Teacher.
yeah, yeah. Because if you want to be a teacher, you have to go and do uh,
Education.
education and not
Yeah.
public policy, right?
Mm.
uh
Yeah.
Yeah. So you let's look at it. How will you want to answer this?
Can you say that again, please?
Yeah, how do you want to answer this?
Okay. I am going to the United States of America to pursue a 2-year master's degree program in public management at the University of New Mexico, Albuquerque. To be able to, this program would equip me with the needed skills to be able to analyze complex public policy issues, take up leadership role when I return back to my home country to advance my career in a management position in the Medina municipality, as well as through my NGO, collaborate with the municipality to provide state of the art and modern and ultra modern STEM facility for the Medina constituency.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't prepare for this storyline, so sorry
Yeah.
for
Yes.
yeah,
So there's no. That's the reason why. So what you need is to make sure that
yeah.
you prepare that line very well, because I think the other
Okay.
time we designed something, but for me, once I help you with a lineup, I mean, I do a lot of stuff, so I forget. Okay, so I cannot remember what we said, but there's something you need to keep.
But
Okay.
the last time you didn't draw my attention to that teaching. We went on with the teaching and the NGO.
Okay.
I remember I even asked you about whether the storyline was okay, and you said, yeah, because I teach in a public school,
Yeah, I mean,
NGO,
and
they are all
also
public
even
services that are up.
currently, if you are asked that, what are you doing? Have you submitted your DS 160?
Yes, I have submitted it and I'm waiting for my, but I've not yet got an appointment date.
Yeah, because if your DS 160 was not submitted, I would have asked you to use it as maybe a head teacher over there and not a teacher. But it's okay. Hmm? So, so they now okay. So tell me what you have been doing. Hello.
Yeah, hello, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah. Tell me what you have been doing. Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. What kind of challenges am I having today?
or your network.
Yeah, so yeah, tell me, what are you doing at the moment?
At the moment, I am a public high school student and my 60 role in the school is to teach and accounting. I also am the executive director of Darul Quran, an NGO which was established solely to provide support for the poor and needy in the in the Medina society, so as to provide a long-lasting solution to the to problems of.
It seems some of you, you are the noise is, yeah, you are not in a, you don't have good connections and those things. I don't know. Hello, can you guys hear me very well when I speak? Hello, Mr. Abdullah. Mr. Abdullah. Hello, 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 hello. Oh man, I don't know. Okay, I'll.
Can you hear me?
I yeah. What is happening?
I can hear you now, sir.
Yes. So please, you need. It seems you are walking around and you don't have that good environment.
Okay.
You need to position. Are you ready? Are you ready? Maybe I'll
Please, is
take
it
you.
me? Rejoice.
No, no, it's Abdullah, Mr. Abdullah. I'll take you out of, and then when you are ready, I'll pick you back again. Okay. So, okay, Rejoice, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm also fine. Can I have your I-20 and your passport?
Here you are.
Okay. Um, Tell me where you are going to. Wow, what is happening? Please, I want to know those of you in the chat. Can you tell me if you hear me when I speak? Yeah, but I don't know why I'm not hearing the people. Okay, so Carol, Carol, you are where are you? Where are you streaming from? Okay, so I want to pick somebody outside Ghana and see. Carol, can you join us? I want to pick somebody outside Ghana and see if it is the Ghanaian network. I know that maybe it's your network. So, Carol, do you want to? Okay, I would like to pick Carol to see how things are going. Yes. Um. So, Mr. David, I'll kick you out so that Carol can join. Okay, and then later on you come. Okay. So, oh man, Joel is also joining. Let me kick you out. Then I'll pick Carol. Uh, and since a lot of people have requested, so please, those of you who are requesting, let's finish the other people so that you will come in. Okay, I think that's going to help. Hmm? That's what is going to help. Yeah. Or even though I have the who here is not from Ghana, I want to pick that person so that I'll test the connection and see how things are working. Who here is not from Ghana? Currently in the chat. Okay, okay. Then I'll pick you. I'll pick you up. Okay, so you can unmute yourself. Only unmute yourself.
All right.
Yeah. So where are you streaming from?
Good evening.
Good evening. Where are you streaming from?
From Nigeria.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Do I have your information? Did you already send me your information?
Live web now.
Anywhere. Okay. So, Carol, you can join us. So, um, let me start. Let me continue with you. I don't have your information by way can can I have your I-20 and your passport?
Here they are.
Okay. Tell me where you are going to.
Okay. Um I'm going to Worcester Polytechnic Institute at Massachusetts to study a STEM program business analytics with concentration in applied business analytics and data-driven strategic management. This program will empower me to use tools like R, Tableau, Python, Power BI to present data that will make data-driven decisions and provide actionable insights through reports and visualizations.
Why do you need this program?
Over the past 10 years, I've been working in the banking industry, and with ever sorry, over the past 10 years, I've been working in the banking industry, and with evolving technology changes, data has become very complex insights to interpret data affects our daily activities. With dis 2 years STEM business analytics, it will equip me with the analytical methods, tools, techniques to interpret analytical results, draw insights to make strategic business decisions. Also, dis will help me to move into a senior managerial role after my graduation.
Okay. So what you left here now is that you are making the visa officer to think for you your position in that job. Hmm. So
Okay.
you have to say over the past years where I've been working in this company, maybe you are working in World Development Bank. You don't have to hide it. It's this is the time for you to. So it's a big bank. Okay. So as a financial controller, do you understand? We have been faced due to emergence of artificial intelligence. We have been uh, faced with data complexity and those things. So having this data um, driven technologies or interpretation has meaningful impact into our businesses. And yeah, so you need to bring your the core component here. I want you to add is be careful to bring in your um, position and then the name of your institution so that the officer don't have to ask you, right? Okay. So tell me, what did you study in your undergraduate?
I studied accountancy.
Okay. So that one, you say I studied BSc. So is you used to say, is it diploma? Is it, do you understand? So that the person doesn't ask you, okay, what degree? Okay, so you say that I study
That is
accountancy.
HND.
Yes. Okay, so you say you study diploma in accountancy from the you mentioned.
That is the name of the school where I did my diploma.
Yes, so you have to mention.
Okay.
And you, if you had a good GPA, so you mentioned where I graduated with a GPA of this, and after which I have been working here in this bank for the past this and over the past years as this, right? So
Yeah.
in this case, if you are saying it, if you are answering every question as if you have not been asked, okay, or you are answering the questions even to answer questions that they might ask you in the next lesson. So for example, where are you maybe what is where did you school? I studied, or where did you what did you study? I studied diploma, the national diploma in accounting from the University of this in where I graduated with a upper, or maybe first class, and with a
Upper
GPA,
credit.
yeah, with a GPA of 3.4 out of 4.0. After which I've been working in maybe GT Bank as
As a
a,
customer service representative.
yeah, so yes, as a customer service manager. Okay,
Okay.
how did you put it in your DS 160?
I wrote that
No, the topic of your what you are doing.
that's the problem. Okay, just a minute.
Yeah, I'm
So
looking
there's
at
no.
your your position.
Okay, okay, I'll be working. I have 10 years plus working experience in the banking industry. Currently, I'm a customer service officer with Polaris Bank Limited, where I promptly handled an average of 40 customer enquiries and complaints per day, with a 96% customer satisfaction rate.
That's great. So I mean, uh, if you have not submitted, you could have used a customer service manager. That would be a best. Do you understand? Mhm. But maybe if you're a representative, that's fine. So that's something I think you should add it. So, please, have you traveled outside your country before?
Now, this will be the first time I'll be traveling. As the kind of work I do, immediately after I graduate, I got a work in the banking industry. I got married with my kids. This is the first time I'm intending to travel
So, are
to
you
upgrade
traveling with
my
your family?
yeah. No, my kids, my husband are all in Nigeria.
Yes. So, we have decided that I go and then come back whilst they are in Nigeria. My husband is currently fully employed in this, and he's earning enough to take care of the family whilst I'm away.
All right.
Mhm. So, why do you choose this university?
Why do I choose this school? Okay. I have different choices in United States of America, but Worcester Polytechnic Institute is one of the few schools that is STEM certified in MBA Business Analytics. Also, after the interview I had with the departmental head, Professor Ray Jim, who provided the program structure, which which fits directly with the sorry, which fit directly with the I don't know, sorry.
Okay. So let's take it again. So first of all, I have to assume that most of you are maybe new with me. So please, you have to assume that you have less than 3 to 5 minutes for this process. So you have to choose your words well, bring out the best words, and then you can answer your question correctly and finish on time. Okay. So if you ask, why did you choose university? Okay, so Westchester Polytechnic MBA has is one of the few schools that specializes in analytical MBA. Okay, for business development or yeah. So you have to choose that. Secondly, your interaction with this professor. So ask, can you tell me what the professor influenced about your decision?
He's into data, um Python and R, as in programming.
Okay. So you would say that my another decision was okay. Um, I was also drawn to this university due to the work of Professor so and so, who is developing programming and then analytical models for uh, banks in the United States, such as Chase Bank, PNC. Do you understand? So you have to mention something like that so that it will be like you really know what the person is doing.
Okay.
Mhm. And then when it comes to yeah, so how long is your program?
It's a 2 years STEM program in business analytics, where I'll be major where with my concentration in applied business analytics and data driven strategic management. With this program, it will equip me with tools like Tableau, Python and Power BI to be able to present data and provide actionable insights through reports and visualizations.
Okay. Yeah. So where you come back, mostly you come back, you in the end you say that you come back and then contribute in this data analysis in your company. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So um do you have any body in the United States that you're going to stay with?
No, I don't have. I intend moving to the school campus located at number 100 Worcester in Massachusetts, where I'll be meeting the international student representative. I don't even know her name.
Okay, so that one is on your I-20. Please have it at the back of your mind. Okay,
Yeah.
the one who is going to take is on your I-20. So please have that one at the back of your mind so that it will help you. But you
But I
make
can't
your answers
pronounce the
very.
name.
You have to know how to pronounce it. Put the name on Google and say pronounce this for me. Google will help you.
Okay.
Doing this, you know how much you have spent on this journey. So some of these little things should not even have anything to do with you. You should take them out. Okay. So yeah.
Alright.
So when it comes to um yeah, so when it comes to maybe um yeah, so you have to make your answers short. That's what. So where will you be staying on campus? I'll be staying on a school campus. I'll not be staying with somebody. I'll be staying on my own on a school campus. That's right. Right. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
which airport will you be landing in the United States? What will be your final destination?
Boston. I'll my flight will land at Boston. Then from there, I take a train heading to Worcester in Massachusetts. When I get to Worcester, Massachusetts, I'll enter a taxi that will drop me at
Okay.
number 100 Worcester.
Yeah, this place at this point, your answers should be a little bit short. Give straight answers. Which airport? You should be able to mention the airport. They want to know that do you actually know what you are doing? Do you understand? Do you know? Did you do it by yourself? Right? These are the reasons why
Yeah.
they are asking this answer. Okay. So, um do you have any? Have you made any traveling plans before? Right now?
No.
Okay. So you will say that I've not bought my ticket yet, but immediately my visa is approved, I'm going to buy because I already have the prices in mind.
Yeah.
Um, do you know anybody in the United States? Do you know anybody in the United States?
No.
Okay.
Except the
So,
school official.
okay, that's good. So you will say, apart from the school official, I do not know anybody in the United States.
Okay.
Tell me how you're going to fund your program.
Currently, I'm financing my education with Empower Education Loan, and over the past 10 years in the banking sector, I have my personal savings that will cater for the interest rate in school, and an investment that will mature in the next 1 year, which will be used to repay my loan.
Why didn't you look for scholarship?
Currently, the school is not issuing scholarship to graduate students.
So if you say that, it can never be true. So you say that at the moment your program is more professional, right?
Yes.
Because they are in the listen, they have some people who have that program with fund different other programs with funding, right? So you say
Yeah.
that your program is a professional program, and for that matter, most of the students have to pay their own fees.
Okay.
That's what you have to say. And then maybe the empower. So you have to say, I'm currently I'm currently um, I got an access to an educational loan of that takes care of my living expenses and my tuition. I have
Okay.
actually um, I have savings and then investment that will be used to pay the interest of that you mentioned the interest of maybe
The amount.
yeah the amount of per year per month that you'll be paying. Then you say, okay, the interest of my loan whilst I'm in school will be maybe $200 per month, which I'll be using my personal savings that I have made over the years to pay. And once I come back, I will take a leaders management position in my bank, which will earn me an amount of maybe you mentioned the big naira, okay, which will be used to pay part of the principal for maybe the next 6 years,
Okay.
right? That will be the best way to go about this. Okay.
Okay. What? Sorry if I'm to cut you short. Like the interest that meant to repay.
Mhm.
I understand that Empower rate is kind of high. Won't it, if I'm specifying the actual interest amount I'm going to pay, won't it raise some questions? Why will I go for Empower that is the interest rate is kind of high?
Yeah, so one thing is that's the reason, but nobody is knows the kind of interest you paid. Hmm?
Mm.
Nobody knows the calculation, and nobody is able to do the calculation there and there. Hmm?
Okay. Okay.
And you are not going to mention empire, you say educational loan, right? So with that, they don't know whether that educational loan even is in Nigeria or is in US until they want to verify. Please,
There
is
is
it
indicated on my I-20 as Empower Education Loan.
okay? Okay, then that's fine. They are most of the schools they don't verify, they just say educational loan. Okay, so that is fine,
Okay.
but nobody they don't know the interest. The details you are
Okay.
giving is to show them that you already know what you are looking for or you are going in for. Because there are some people they may not know and then later on they may not be able to pay, right? So that's the
Yeah.
reason why. Okay. So yes, so I think maybe we can allow other people to also come in, but you need to be a little bit um proactive, like aggressive in answering the question. Okay, it's like you are too relaxed. Okay, so polish some of these answers and come back in another time. Okay,
Thank you so much.
yeah. So those of you who are watching us online, um, I will put my um, WhatsApp platform. Okay, so that you can join the WhatsApp platform, um, and then anytime we are having this meeting, you can easily join us. Okay, that will be a quick option for you. Once we are on one platform, it will help all of us. So I'll put it in the chat and then you can join us. So right now I'm going to pick Mauli again. Okay, I'll bring Mauli to the stage. Okay, Mr. Mauli, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine, thank you.
Okay,
And
I'm also fine. So those of you who are put your questions, yeah. So right now, Ekwesi, you can request. You know how to request. The link is there. I've pinned the link. You can request to join. Yeah. So can you tell me where you are going to?
I'm going to the United States to pursue my master's degree in Big Data Analytics and Information Technology, where I'll be concentrating in computer system analytics at the University of Southern Missouri Innovation Campus.
Um. So after you have said this, if the person doesn't cut you off, okay, you need to
Mhm.
continue to elaborate. This program will
Okay.
empower you, or this program will equip you with. Then you continue. So go. Let's go.
So this program will equip me to come back to Ghana to solve a peculiar issue that is
No, it will equip
that is
you. It will equip you with what before you come back to Ghana, right? So what would it
okay.
empower you with before you come back to Ghana? Okay, continue.
It equipped me to have a requisite knowledge about analytical issues and come back to Ghana to solve issues that have been persistent to my company. As insurance consultant, I've been as insurance consultant, I've been witnessing some suspicious claims and also fraudulent documents, highlighting limitations in our manual processes and loss of revenues. So I chose University of Central Missouri to aid me to come back to Ghana to also
What did you study
take
in your undergraduate degree?
I study logistics and supply chain management at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I graduated 2020 and graduated with GPA of 3.0 on 4.0.
Okay. So how many? What have you been doing afterwards?
Currently, I work at Star Life Assurance as a insurance consultant.
Okay. So let me. So I work as star this in insurance as what?
Insurance consultants, where
Conscious.
I indicate as an insurance consultant, where I sell insurance products, educate clients on financial issues, and also underwrite policies.
Okay. So first of all, you want to go and do what do you want to do? Business. Your program is what?
It's
Business
a
system. Business system analytics.
yes,
Is
computer
it
system
what?
analytics.
Computer system analytics.
Yes,
Okay. With a concentration in what?
no, big data analytics and with the concentration in computer system analytics.
So you have to be very careful in
Okay,
what you want to concentrate. Okay. The issue is that the consistency should be a key. Okay. Yeah, consistency should be very key. Yes. So you have to say that um okay, so if they ask you, you need to link what you are doing currently and then what you want to do. So currently you work as a policy or maybe a policy analyzer or let's say okay, let me ask first because some of you I didn't train you in the beginning, so I don't know what you wrote in your DS160. So what did you write in your DS160 that you what's your position?
so I wrote insurance consultant on my DS 160.
Okay, okay, so that is fine. So you
So
have to state that.
so can I take it like this? Like
Mm-hmm.
as an insurance consultant, I encounter suspicious claims and fraudulent documents, highlighting the limitations in our manual processes and leading to revenue losses. So
And
revenue losses.
your systems. Okay, so
Okay.
use the technical words and in your systems.
In our systems. So I
Yeah, but
chose to study
something systems. You are the insurance, so you have to pick something systems. Do you understand? I
Conquest.
don't know.
So can I use our system that we use here?
Yes, what is the name?
Conquest.
Okay. Or okay, just say your claim systems. Your
Okay.
claim systems. Okay. Your claim systems. Okay.
Okay.
And this requires expertise, okay, in this area. And as a result, you want to go and then what? Study this program that will equip you with this knowledge so that with coming back you'll be able to help solve these problems.
Alright.
Okay.
So
So
can I take the other part like so this will equip me to come back to Ghana to modernize our system to be more robust to detect fraud and also eradicate wastages.
yeah, and then yeah, fraud and then falsification of documents.
Okay.
Yes. So why didn't you do the same program in Ghana?
Yeah, I chose to do the masters in computer system analysis in the United States to give me the international exposure and also recognition to come back to Ghana to also impact same on my company to take the
But we
role.
have same programs in Ghana, so why do you want to do it outside?
I chose to do it outside to gain me more recognition and also external international exposure.
Okay, so you will say that the US has a robust educational system that helps them build strong financial institutions and then insurance policies. Having studied the you mentioned one of the strongest insurance companies in US. Then you mentioned the top three insurance companies in US. They all have people with expertise in this knowledge, and so you want to go there and learn from them, so that when you come back, it will help you to what, to give um, to build this robust system. Secondly, this program will also give you the international exposure and equip you with this knowledge, which currently is lacking in Ghana, because at the moment we do not have such system. The US has a lot advanced financial tech, fintech,
Okay.
okay, which you don't have currently. Most of the farthest we have gone is mobile money, and so you want to advance yourself in this level so that you can be better off in this area. Please, is it clear?
Uh, yes, it's clear.
Okay, okay. So, how many schools did you apply to?
So I applied to University of Bridgeport and also University of Central Missouri. But I chose University of Central Missouri because I went to insurance conference in Abuja when I met Dr. Rashiru, who is the CEO of Roland Insurance and also a past student of University of Central Missouri. He shared an impactful story about how the university impacted him to expand Roland Insurance from South Africa to Ghana. So I quickly went online to check on the university. We also contacted Professor Romanuja, and he gave me the guidelines to how to apply to the university.
Okay, so this way, I think that you will not get the opportunity to say all of this, especially with some of the bills. So this is how you do it. So you have to make it
Okay.
short. Okay,
Okay.
so you chose this university. You know, you apply for three universities, but you chose this university because of their one, because of their specialization in financial technology,
Okay.
currently being spearheaded by Professor Suso and so, and also a recommendation you got from a
Nashiru.
financial, yeah, an insurance conference you attended last year in Nigeria, where the
Okay.
CEO of this one recommended this school for you when he went to study. Because he's an alumni of this school, that program, he went to study this program. So that's something you want to um,
Okay.
say. You have the opportunity to watch the video back again on YouTube, so you shouldn't worry. Yeah. Do you have any traveling experience? Do you have any traveling experience? I hope you can hear me. Hello. Oh my God. So I'm not hearing from her. Okay. So Ghana is that's how our systems are. Okay, I'll pick Carol.
I'm here now. Hope you can hear
Y-
me.
Yes, I can hear you. Um, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm also fine. Can I have your I-20 and your passport?
Yes, here they are.
Okay. Tell me where you are going to.
I'm going to the US to pursue a master's degree in digital marketing and media, in particular, Yeshiva University, located in the New York City. where this degree will equip me with the knowledge and skills that help businesses back home thrive digitally and also reach out to customers so that we can grow our businesses.
What have you been doing at the moment?
I've been currently working as an accountant under the finance and marketing department in Jubilee Life Insurance, where I've been involved in budgeting, uh, online customer relations, and during this time, I've realized that finance and digital marketing work hand in hand to be in position to enable businesses thrive. And having a master's degree in digital marketing will help me bridge the gap between analytical thinking and creative strategy through online platforms.
Okay. So let me try to um, maybe correct some things here. I think you are too relaxed a little bit. You are a bit relaxed. So get more aggressive. Okay. And also with this, let me say that you, did you say you have masters already?
No, I have a bachelor's.
Okay, so with this, you need to say that you need to say the online with the advancement of technology, businesses have
Mm-hmm.
moved online. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and your ability to reach customers, your company's ability to reach customers online is very essential for the business to survive. And as
Okay,
a result, you have seen that business most becoming more digital and then online based, and you want to advance your knowledge in this field because you have been working here at this time and you want to advance your knowledge in this field, right?
okay.
So that's something you want to add to your note. Okay, how
Okay.
many schools did you apply to?
I applied to three schools, University of Maine, DePaul University, and Yeshiva University. However, I considered Yeshiva University being it has a strong program in digital marketing and media, and also its curriculum is unique in such a way that it combines marketing analytics, brand management, and content strategy, which strongly aligns with my career goal of becoming a marketing strategist after my studies.
Okay, that's good response. So keep it. The only thing is the level you have to beef up with the intensity of your speech. Yeah, those of you watching us online, you want to subscribe to this channel. Um, Stay tuned. We are going to invite you into the box. Okay, so just have patience with us. If you are not able to come in today, tomorrow is there. So please join our WhatsApp platform. In this case, you can book advance. You can book advance for the training so that it wouldn't be like we didn't call you. Okay, yeah, you can book advance the next day. Okay, anyone hearing us, always try to book advance if you want to be interviewed early. Okay, yeah. So yeah, so I'll continue with her. So do you have any traveling experience?
No, I've not traveled outside Uganda. I've been in
Oh,
Uganda.
okay. So you have to say, oh, due to your career and then work, you have not gotten the opportunity to travel. But this is the good opportunity for you to go and then learn and then come back and then contribute to your company. Please don't, all of us, this is to all of us, don't give one word answer. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. So please always try to what? To give more responses. Okay, and even pick questions that you think will be asked because of our interviews here. For example, you know that maybe they will ask you what would this program, why do you want to do this travel, or why do you want to go to United States, for example. Maybe they have not asked you to go to why did you choose United States, but they ask you, have you traveled before? You say no, I've not traveled before, but I have. This is the opportune time for me to go and learn in the United States, which I'll be equipped with this, that, and come back and contribute to my society with my company in business, or take a leadership position or management position in online digital business.
Okay.
Do you understand? So you take opportunity to answer some questions that they may want. That one, in that way, they see that you are really
Mm.
serious, and then you care about, you have nothing or no other agenda than to go back with your visa. Mhm.
Okay.
You are there to collect your visa. Okay. So those online, continue with the, like the video, yeah, like, share, and then let's see. I mean, hopefully we'll get in there. Okay, so how many or how many schools? No, I've asked you that one. Do you have
Mm.
anybody in the United States?
No, I do not have any relative or a friend in the US.
Okay. So mostly, if you have not talked that much, you can go ahead say, "Oh, I do not have anybody in the United States. The only person I know currently is the school coordinator, which we have been exchanging emails and directing me what to do in during my application."
Okay.
Um, Tell me how you're going to support yourself in the United States. Support your studies. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I have a partial scholarship from the University of 12,000 US dollars, and also obtained financial support from Empower Financing of 50,000 US dollars, and my personal savings that are enough to cover my tuition and living expenses.
Okay. So first of all, you have 12,000 merit-based scholarship due to your strong
Mm.
academic performance, and you
Okay.
also got an international loan which covers part
Mm.
of your tuition and your living expenses. You have
Yeah.
enough savings and then
Mhm.
investment over as working over the past how many years?
Over 6 years.
6 years. You have enough savings, and then to pay your interest of maybe 200 per month for the
Mm.
next 2 years, and you will come back and take a management position where you will be earning this amount, which is more than enough to take care of yourself and also pay the principal in within 5 years. If you
Okay.
say some of these things, they know that you really have planned for it, and it's
Mm.
not going to be taking you unaware. Okay. Now,
Okay.
my advice to all of you who are watching us here who have taken Empower Loan, please be very, very, very um, proactive. The most important thing is you coming in. Once you come in, first of all, try and then apply to one or two schools which you can transfer your program to in the next semester, which you are going to look for low tuition, because some of you
Mm.
are using Empower to pay a fees more than maybe for a course of attendance around 40,000. So, which is to me, it's not good. So, if you get in, get a low tuition school and transfer in. By this, you can save money, save a lot. The only thing is that maybe that school should also be empowered by Empower, okay, or by financed by Empower, okay, and that is one thing that you should be looking at. So please make sure that you are working hard in this area. Don't yeah, don't leave it. Okay, so I mean, and that is when you stay connected. Some people are here immediately you get your visa, you think that is all. That's not all. Okay, if you get your visa, that's not all. Surviving here is all about connection and then knowing the what the processes. Okay. Mm. So
Okay.
I think um and w- let me say, do you have you made any plans of traveling?
I've not yet made any bookings for my travels, but once my visa is approved, I'll go ahead and make bookings because I have the charges of head. Because I've done a
Okay,
research on the charges for the travels. Yes.
okay. So yeah, that's fine. I've done all my engagement with the flights, and I'm only waiting for my visa to be approved so that I can book it right once I leave this place. Okay.
Okay.
Um, how many relatives do you have in the United States?
I do not have any, but I'd ask me that question. Do you have anyone in the US? Which I
Yeah,
responded, so I can still
yeah,
respond the same.
yes. So it's they can ask you the same question one or two times to see how
Mhm.
consistent you are.
Okay.
So what we are doing here
I
is more intentional.
okay. I do not have any relatives in the US apart from the program coordinator that I've been reaching out to through the school program coordinator that I've been reaching out through emails.
Okay. So
Yeah.
are you going to study with your family? Are
No,
you
my
married?
family. I'm not married.
Okay. So you say you are not married, but you are in a committed relationship, right?
Okay.
Or you don't have one.
Of course I have, but I'm
Uh-huh.
not married.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I would have gotten one for you right now.
No
Yeah,
worries.
so mhm. So you
Mm,
have to say that you are, because the reason why they are saying that is they want to know if you have anything that will link you back to your country, to the
okay.
country. So if you just say
Mm,
no, it means that you have thrown the opportunity to explain that you have family ties.
mm,
Hmm. So you need to say no. No, yes, I have my. I'm not married, but I have family. I have a boyfriend where we are currently at the family level. Very soon we'll get married. Okay.
okay. Mm.
Mhm. So what will you be doing after this school, this program?
After completion of my program, I'll return back home to work as a marketing strategist since I've been offered a study leave in my current company. So once I complete my school, I'll return home and work as a marketing strategist in my company since I'll be equipped with the knowledge and skills and the international exposure that will help me enable my company thrive
Yeah.
digitally and also
So,
grow
so you have,
audiences, online
yes, that's
platforms.
great. That's great. So you mainly have to mention the name of your company, right? And also
Yeah,
mention management position, because once
yeah,
you come back from America and you truly will work in your company, you cannot be at the lower level anymore, right?
yes.
So and they know that having a management role will give you increase in salary, and you'll be able to what? Yeah. Why do you want to study in the United States? You can equally study in Uganda. Why do you want to study in the United States?
United States is known of having a world-class education system that emphasizes academic excellency and a lot of research opportunities. And also there is that online, hands-on learning and access to advanced technology, which are not readily available in my country. And addition,
Okay,
additionally,
so
the
so
curriculum.
that your response are very good, but let me try to push you further. Mhm.
Mm,
Consider the online marketing and then the digital space. US
yes.
is everywhere. So mention
Mm,
companies that US has produced in the digital space, and these
mm,
are something that is these are influencing your decision to study in the United States in terms of digital. marketing. Okay. So,
Yeah.
oh, thanks so much. Um, we are looking at those who are leaders in the digital space. U.S. have
Mm,
produced many companies such as Amazon,
mm,
uh, that you mentioned the digital space companies, and these companies are mostly birthed out of the universities through research and development. And this is something that inspiring me because once I get this exposure, I will have the opportunity to learn from these renowned people, and this will give me the opportunity, and this will give me a vast advantage as compared to those who study here.
okay.
Yeah. So that's where I think that's fine. I mean, go and then when is your date?
It is on the 2nd of July.
2nd of July. So you can come back here and practice more times, and then yeah. The only thing is the confidence. Yeah, you need to improve on your confidence, and then yeah, hopefully things will be fine. So thank you so much for joining us, and then see you another time.
Thank you so much.
Mhm. So I'll bring Rejoice back.
Thank
Rejoice.
you. Hello.
Yes. Are you back?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
back.
Okay. So I'll it will be like I'm picking you once again, okay? But let's continue.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me have your I-20 and your passport.
Okay, here you are.
Okay, tell me where you are going to.
I'm going to the United States, precisely Maryland, where I'll be studying in Tulsa University. My program is Master of Arts in Elementary Education major. I'll be there for a year. My program is 1 year cohorts, whereby I'll have 2 semesters. I'll be having 2 year semesters, as I said, and then the second semester is going to be full of internship and clinicals. After that, when I'm done with my program, I'm returning to my home, which is Ghana, to come and practice the knowledge that I've acquired.
I'm loving it. When is your day of interview?
My date is 19th August,
Mm,
and my program starts on the 18th August.
okay. So next 2 weeks you can request for expedite dates. Hopefully they will approve.
Okay.
But you really need to improve with your
Yes, this is my first time of meeting you, so I'm
yes,
very
that
glad meeting you.
yeah, yeah. So the thing is you have to take like a World Cup. At the end of it all, look at the money you spent, even this visa preparation alone. Um,
Yeah.
your I-20, no, no, service fee, and then the MRB fee. A lot of money. If you did it before the CD, then it means you've spent almost 8,000, right? Not to talk about the application fees. So it means that you need to be more aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Mr. David. We'll pick you afterwards. So you will say that I'm going to specifically, you have to mention the name of your school
Okay.
to study this program, with, which will take you for the next 1 year. And with this program will empower you to do this, to do this, to do that, where you come back and take this position as this. And yeah, so let's go. Let's try that one again. Yeah. So
Okay.
your
So
program
I'm
is
going to toss in. Hello?
yes, your program is exactly 1 year.
Yeah, it's 1 year cohort. But on my
What?
20, they have given me 2 years.
Yes, that one is what they do. But what is cohort? Can you educate me?
A cohort, that means the duration that the program will be taking, precisely 2 semesters.
Okay. So just mention 2 years.
Okay.
I'm going. Hey, sorry, you are going there to study a 1 year program where you'll be concentrating on this. Don't mention the number of semesters. Okay.
Okay, so I should just mention 1 year instead of 2 years.
Yes, it's 1 year. You're going to
Okay.
study a 1 year program. So let's go.
I'm going to Tulsa University in Maryland to study a 1 year program in Master of Arts in Elementary Education major. My program will last for a year, after which I'll be returning. I'm choosing this program because I've been a teacher for over 13
You
years
chose.
and
You
had
chose.
all
You chose this program.
I chose this program because I've been a teacher for over 13 years and I've aimed to become a consultant in the nearest future. So looking at how teachers retire and at the end of the day they don't get any other job to do, some retire to their petty trading and the rest, I have decided to become a consultant. So after getting my education from University of Winneba, where I majored in basic education, I've decided to just go and get more knowledge, especially for the Montessori curriculum, to come and add that, whereby when I come back to my home country, I'll be useful to the government and then also establish my consultancy whereby I will train proprietors and their teachers to be able to maneuver in the job market in terms of education in Ghana.
Okay. Who is sponsoring these studies?
My uncle, Henry Akotonunu, who has seen my effort since I've started teaching. So when I told him that I want to further, he didn't hesitate at all. He gave me all the financial support, which is $54,000, and my personal savings, which I'll be using to help myself when I'm there.
How long have you been working?
I've been teaching since 2008.
Okay. Where did you what did you do in your undergraduate?
I did I had a second class lower in basic education. I majored in social studies.
Okay. And are you married?
I'm married with a child. My child is 4 years. She'll be traveling with me to the United States whilst I concentrate on my education.
Oh, oh. Echewa. Madam Sarah,
Yes.
you want to jump out with your child? Did you apply for your child?
Yeah.
F.
Yes.
Hey,
She's a
she's been approved.
she had her F2
When?
together with mine. So we've already applied for the visa, the two of us.
No, when you say she had her F2, it means that she has gotten her visa already. So you are
Oh
going
no, not
together.
yet.
You are going
Yes, we are
together.
going together. Yes, for the interview.
Who did advise you in this way?
Actually, I also heard, I read a lot. So I saw people who also went with their children, especially those who don't have people to take care of them as the child is young. So my husband has been a very busy person, a finance officer. He leaves home, comes late, and then sometimes they go for outreach. So with this as the primary caregiver, we have planned that when I get there, I'll get a nanny, a caregiver while she also goes to school. So her insurance, school going, and then other things has been planned for
Okay.
already.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll find a way out. Just that if you do that, it doesn't help you in getting the visa. Okay. Hmm.
Okay.
But now you've done that, you've submitted your DS 160, right?
Yes, please.
So you cannot get them change it. Else, if it were to be in the start for me, I would have advised you to withdraw. Get your visa first, let the rest follow.
Okay.
Because all of us we know that it's the Japa movement, right? It's not just to go and
Okay.
study. Eh. So if you want to Japa, you have to be very strategic. Okay, but
Okay.
this way you have committed already. All you need is to find a way to defend yourself. Okay, why
Yes.
you
Okay.
decide to do that? Yeah, because for example, if your husband is that busy, it means that your husband should be the one sponsoring you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and not your uncle. So your uncle is sponsoring you and sponsoring your father's your uncle's your father's husband's responsibility. These are the things that doesn't sit
Yes.
well with the visa officers. Okay, but we'll now look at how to defend it. That's our business here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Our business here is to defend what you have and how can we prepare your answers so that it will fit what you have decided to do. Okay. So
Okay.
I will prepare you half half. The rest, I think because you need to refine your answers very well. So
Okay.
what I will do is that I think the best way is that let me give you answers backstage. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
answers backstage. So um, we'll look at what I want you to do is that are you on my WhatsApp platform?
Yes, I joined through the WhatsApp platform.
Yes. So you are going to WhatsApp me and then write the questions so that once I will tap on the question and then give you the voice note, give you the voice note so that you train yourself, and then when you come
Okay.
back, come and train again.
Okay.
Yeah. So it will be, for example, you write where are you going to, then I will tap and then give you the voice note. Why did you choose this program? Who is sponsoring your studies? Do you understand all these things? You do it so that I will now give you responses. But before then, give me the name of the school, your background, yeah, so that I don't forget. Okay. I think that would be the
Okay.
best way to help you. Okay. So
Okay.
that tomorrow when we come here, you will now be giving me either to you practice maybe 1 or 2 days and then come back here and then we do the practice. I don't want us to waste much of your time here. Okay.
Okay.
But
So
just
please,
be
do
hopeful.
you
Mhm.
please do you hold the online service every evening?
Hopefully, when I'm tired, I will put it on the platform that I'm tired today. I cannot make it.
Okay.
Mhm. So, right now, it's time for this. So, I try my best to help. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah. Those of you who are watching us online, look at the link and then click the link to join us. Okay. Thank you so much. So, you can stay on YouTube and still be watching us. Okay. And
Okay.
thank you so much. And then I'll pick Mr. Kwesi. Kwesi, you have to put your information there again. I don't know if you did it. But I'll bring David in and then Mr. David. Please, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, sir.
Okay, can I have your I-20 and your passport?
Here you go, sir.
Tell me where you are going to.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to the United States to study 2 years masters in information technology and management. specifically in the university called Illinois Institute of Technology. I chose this school before because it provides a comprehensive program that aligns perfectly well with my undergraduate studies. I also want to gain exposure to differentiate perspective and
Mr.
technologies.
David, it seems to me that this is
Yes,
the
sir.
first time you are joining me, but this is not the first time. I don't know
This is
how.
my third time.
Yeah, this is your third time. I don't know how
Yes, sir.
aggressive you are, but please, this is not the way out. This is not the way
I've
out. Please.
done all the changes. That's why these days I don't join. And all the corrections, I've done
Yes,
them.
yes, but
So, not enough.
let me tell you, your even the pace you are giving the answers are not. Secondly, if you look at how if you go back and you look at play your recordings, every two
Okay.
three sentences you say it's a sign of you are not confident, and we are saying that
Okay.
even in this journey, you even be lying. What is necessary is the confidence first. A lot of people have sent fake documents and they've been given visas. Sometimes they come here before they check and they scrutinize and they kick them out. Why are they giving
Okay.
the visas back home? Because they were bold enough to answer their questions. Of course, if you talk slowly, this will not create the magic for you to stop faster. But as much as you can, you want to find a way to speak clearly and faster. If all of you who have been with me for some time, you realize that I have a speaking disability. I didn't know for that long. Later on, I came to realize that it's something that I haven't. And even when I'm speaking, sometimes the words that I want to speak next, I tend to forget them, so I struggle. But not on this interview. Hey, you need to put all your disability and your ability and allow your ability to come on. So please, I want you to beef up your responses. And like the if you guys were here last week, there was a lady from Uganda. I told you guys that the lady is going to get her visa. How did I know? I knew it from her responses, her confidence. Are you guys getting me? Mr. David,
Please, you said there was a lady,
yeah, lady
the
from
later.
yeah, the lady from Uganda.
Okay.
I told you guys that she was going to get her visa. How did I know? I knew because of her confidence. So please,
Okay.
if nothing at all is your confidence, you don't have to play with your confidence. I'm not scolding you. I'm talking to all of us here watching and those who even be watching later. That this is very key. So when we see it in a particular applicant, we have to tell you so that you beef up. It's really important. Let us beef up so that it will help you. Please, is it clear?
Okay. Uh,
Mhm.
yes, clear. But was my response to the question, was it answered apart from the
Of course,
confidence?
they were not all that in this thing, but the confidence is what I'm looking first. Do you understand? For me, it's really important because sometimes they may not answer you or ask you the questions that we are asking here, right?
So, Francis,
Yeah. So we are
the
going to
confidence
start.
level
We
you are
are going
talking
to start again.
about,
So
the
don't worry.
faster,
I'm just giving a preliminary
faster rate
stuff.
that you are talking about.
Come again.
The confidence level, are you talking about the faster rate or
Your voice, the level of your voice, and then the pace also counts. And then the way we do is also part. I also suffer from that. I'm not in an exception, but I learned to what to not at this point, because as for the visa interview, please, that's the reason why we are doing interview mock session here, so that you perfect that. Any form of sentences that are not joining and you have to do you have to make sure that with this time onwards you are taking those things out and perfecting them, especially if you have been here before. It means that when you come back the next day you should be better off, right? Else,
yes, sir.
if you come back and it's the same, then it means that, I mean, there's no need for what do you call it, preparing for the interview. Okay, so let's try again. Okay, so give me can you give me your I-20?
No, you are saying.
Okay, tell me where you are going to.
I'm going to the United States, specifically Illinois University, to pursue 3 years master's program in information technology with a comprehensive program that aligns perfectly well with my undergraduate studies. I also gained this sorry to also gain this exposure to differentiate between perspective and technologies that are widely used in the industries of technological industries. Thank you, sir.
So like I said, you mostly don't have to finish any response, okay, until you are interjected. This is your first question, so you need to explain very well. I know your program, so let me give you the cliff last time so that you will take note of it and work very hard on it. Okay. So
Okay.
let me so I'm going to Illinois Institute of Technology to study a Master of Information Technology and Management for the next 2 years, where I'll be concentrating on or with a concentration in. So what is your concentration? Which one did you say you want to concentrate? What do you want to do?
I chose data science and artificial intelligence.
Please, the data science and those things, they are plenty too much. I will advise you. You are
So,
doing information technology,
okay,
okay? So
yes, please.
get something that is more listen. What I want, because if they see everybody, because most of the business people are coming with data science. One, it will be a disadvantage to them. But you who is in the computer science, get something. Okay, so you can go for which one? Cyber security and what?
Sorry, sir. My net.
What I'm saying is that, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that a lot of people are coming in with data science. Please leave them to go for the data science. You are in the computer sciences. Okay. Go
Yes,
with
please.
something different from what computer science, data science. It will help you.
Okay.
So which one do you want to go?
Like you suggested, the cyber security.
With cyber security and what?
We are to choose three programs. That is data science. We have object-oriented programming, then web technologies, and also So the cyber security also comes under one who generates topic. I think I'll get it in the through my advisor. He gave me a file to check it on it. I will refer it again.
Okay, so you can say that okay, you with a concentration in cyber security and just look at one other topic and add it. Okay, you have choose this
Okay.
program will empower you to. Then you talk about what the data, the cyber security will empower. So read about it, and you will come back
Yes, sir.
and take um, a management position at Ghana Telecom. Maybe which company do you want to work in?
MTN.
MTN, where you will take a position in MTN when managing their side, their data security, and then this over the you can continue if they don't interject you. You will see that last over the past years there have been data or cyber attacks, and last 3 months NTN came out publicly to apologize to all their customers over their data attack that recently hampered some of their data. There is a need to build a robust security systems for businesses in order to protect them from these cyber attacks, right? So something like
Okay.
that. So you need to design your story very well and write it so that you will come back. I think you need to be here every night because you are delaying. So
Yes, sir.
how many okay, tell me what did you do in your undergraduate?
I studied information technology uh, during my undergraduate studies at Valley View University in 2017.
You people are making me tired though. So you have to continue. And in this area, when they ask you and they have not interjected you, you have to say that you studied what information technology from this university where you graduated. What was your class?
3.2.
3.2, second class upper degree from 2017. And 2017 has been long till now. It's 9 years, 8 years, right? So you have to provide
Yeah.
details of what you have been doing afterwards. Before they come and ask you, what are you currently doing? You have answered that question. So
Okay.
you studied information technology where, and even if you don't want to talk about what you are currently doing, you have to talk about some of the research and the project that you have done, you did. So from
Mhm.
Valley View University, where you graduated with a second descent, maybe you don't want to even talk of the year because, okay, if those of you who have been more than 5 years, don't be quick to mention the year you graduated so that they don't say, oh, so why have you not been in school for all these years? Okay, so you go ahead and say, oh, I studied information technology in from Valley View University, where I took with a concentration in data structuring, programming, and then web development. I During my undergraduate degree, I was able to build this project. So you mentioned the project, and the project was used in this and that. Currently, if they don't interject with currently, I'm working as ICT teacher where I am imparting knowledge in the high school. I have been teach students with coding, troubleshooting, and also managing the lab. So at this point, I think they will come in.
Okay.
So this is your line, oh, especially the first question, where are you going to? If they don't interject you, you have to drag all this almost 1 minute to 2 minutes. By that time, the person will say it's okay, right?
Okay, sir.
Hmm. So, what have you been doing after school?
Thank you, sir. After school, I received an appointment into the Ghana Education Service, where I've been teaching information technology at the high school, and also I've been taking students through uh, programming, uh, such as Python,
So you
JavaScript.
see, you
Well,
see, you need your wife to help you in this area. Hmm?
okay,
Yeah, the is too much. I know I'm suffering from this, but you also don't have. If I see people who are also suffering, I have to let them know that they need to work on that. So
yes, sir.
simple. I have um. Wow, what happened to Spain today? Did they
They
lose?
play on penalties,
Oh, okay. So they lost. They lost to France
Portugal.
or Portugal. Sorry. Oh, I mean, at least um, Ronaldo deserves one time win. He's been there for long. Okay, so back to business. Yeah, sorry. I went to look somewhere and then yeah, I saw that my guy is suffering. Lami Yama. Okay, so yeah, so let's come back. You need to talk about what you have been doing. So and in a short lesson. So after school, you have been working in the classroom. In so for you to say that I receive employment from Ghana Education Service and blah blah blah, those things may take your much of your time. So quickly, you have been working in the classroom as a class teacher in maybe this high school where you are imparting knowledge and in education. You have been introduce students to basic coding, web development, troubleshooting, and yes, and then you talk about what you have been doing. I mean, you have a part-time job of managing your father's business, right? So
Yeah,
let's take that question again.
okay, sir.
Please take it again.
I thought you asked the question. Oh, shall I go
Yeah,
ahead?
yeah. Your question is what I'm receiving your answer.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I've been in the classroom where I teach subjects like ICT. I have been nurturing young ones through coding class, such as object-oriented programming like JavaScript, Python. I've also enrolled people into Code Africa, where we have an NGO in our municipal where the community brings children of between the ages of 5 to 6, where I train them through these coding programs, and we also go for competition.
No, you see,
Okay.
we have something that links directly to your father's company, right?
I was coming there. Oh,
Yes,
that's
but
the part.
going to this and doing no, that will not help you. And also,
Okay.
listen and write what I said. That one I think will help you. So, over the years, you have been in the classroom imparting knowledge in ICT, where you teach students how to code, basic computer programming, um, basic computer skills. Sorry. skills, and troubleshooting. So I'm repeating it. I've been in the classroom for the past 7 years in, then you mentioned the name of the school, where I teach high school students coding, basic computer skills, and then troubleshooting. I also manage my father's computer business as a system administrator and and what? Software engineer, or yeah, system administrator and software engineer.
Okay.
Please, yeah. So let's go because you put your father's company in the DS1, right?
Yes, please.
Yes. So please, can we go there? I think if we even do 2 or 3 questions with you, I think that I have Kwesi with me. I know Kwesi is far advanced with his
Basically, as
response,
a
but
basic school, uh, young ones program troubleshoot system software, and I'm also taking in my part as a IT manager and system software manager. I'm on track.
yeah, system engineering, soft
System
system,
engineering. So
no, system engineering, system manager, or find
okay.
one of the fancy uh, titles, something. Yeah, I couldn't hear you well because the network was. So assuming that maybe you cut that line. So tell me about your program.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, can you continue?
Please, I can't hear you. Please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Please, can I hear the question? The network, so I didn't hear.
Tell me about your program.
Thank you, sir. My program is a 2 year program in the where we are asked to select three programs.
Brother,
I didn't start to.
not at all. So you say that the program is a 2 year program with concentration in, then you mentioned concentration in cyber security, web development, system system engineering with system. So mention these three. Hmm?
Cyber security, system engineering, and I'm
We'll
jotting
talk
them down.
about, yes, cyber security, web development, and system engineering,
Okay.
where you'll be building a robust systems that will withstand cyber attacks
Okay.
and protect and give confidence to companies' data security, enhance companies' data security, something like that, and enhance confidence in companies' data security or data protection.
Okay, sir.
How many schools did you apply?
I applied to three universities and University of uh, Institute. Sorry, let me come again. Sorry. I applied to three
I think your wife
universities.
has given you enough food. You should need to give you some fasting for the next 1 week. Hey, senior.
It's like of you say.
Uh,
So let me come again.
I said that. How many schools did you apply?
I applied to three universities, and among them, Illinois Institute of Technology stood out for me based on my program.
You see,
Uh,
over here, you need to use more positive and strong. It didn't stood out. Oh, you chose it, right?
okay,
Hmm. You see, the words you are. It's not that you are wrong, oh, but you want to use more strong words. You chose that. If it stood out to you, did you choose it? Yes, you did it. So just go ahead with. I chose Illinois Tech because of their strong concentration in data structure, web development. Listen, that is robust enough to withstand data cyber attacks, especially Professor So and so, who is working on this project, um, and you have contacted him and willing to work with him, study under his mentorship. Mhm.
okay, sir.
Yeah. So if you want to join, please, I've posted the link that you can join. Please look at the link and then join us. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Kwesi, are you on?
Yes, I'm on.
Okay. So Mr. David, I will give you some few minutes to rest. Look at some of the responses, and then I'll pick Mr. Kwesi, and then I'll come back to you again.
Okay.
Yeah. Please let me have your I-20 and your passport.
Here they are, officer.
Mhm. Tell me where you are going to.
Okay, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Please, can you tell me where you are going to?
Okay, thank you, officer. I'm going to Eastern New Mexico University in Port Charles, New Mexico, to pursue my 2-year Masters of Science in Chemistry program with a concentration in medicinal chemistry drug development. I'll be working with Professor Kyok on natural product derived anti-cancer drug using advanced techniques. This program is going to equip me with hands-on practical skills, experience and knowledge in isolating and characterizing synthetic anti-cancer drug compounds using modern analytical instruments, which will aid in imbuing me with the necessary skills to partner with Center for Scientific Research and Drug Development Ghana to develop affordable and targeted therapeutic cancer drugs, which will
Okay,
reduce
that's
Ghana's
fine.
reliance.
That's fine. So those of you who are listening to me, okay, my friend Kwesi has spoken for almost 1 minute without saying it didn't come just by that. He trained, I guess he has trained and perfected himself over the years. So please, over the times that he has been with us. So please, that's the way we want all of you to go. Not everybody can be like him, but at least you can improve. So we want you to learn from that. It's one of the best things that we are trying to achieve here. Okay. So let's all learn. Okay. Thank you so much. So tell me what you are currently doing.
Thank you, officer. I've been working as a licensed production pharmacist for the past 5 years and currently as a unit head I've led my company to develop over 20 formulated drugs for the company, which are currently on the market, and also optimize production methods for my company, which has reduced wastages from 40 to 10%.
Okay. And how many programs did you apply?
I applied to three. How many programs did I apply?
Yes.
Okay, I applied to one program at Eastern New Mexico University, which is the Masters of Science in Chemistry with a concentration in medicinal chemistry drug development. I chose this program because in my current role as a production pharmacist specialized in the manufacturing of drugs, I noticed a painful gap where 80% of all anti-cancer drugs in Ghana are imported, which are prohibitively expensive and poorly adapted by the African population. I want to be able to research and develop affordable and targeted therapeutic cancer drugs, which will reduce Ghana's
What would
reliance
this
on import.
program do to your degree?
This
Your
program is
career,
going to
sorry.
This program is going to equip me with the hands-on practical skills and experience, and after which I would return to partner with Center for Scientific Research and Drug Development Ghana to develop affordable and targeted therapeutic cancer drugs, which will reduce Ghana's reliance on imported anti-cancer drugs. Also, I aim to also consult other pharmaceutical companies in Ghana to develop affordable and targeted therapeutic cancer drugs too.
Okay. Do you have any prior research experience?
Yes, in my undergraduate studies, about the medicinal properties of I studied about the medicinal properties of Garcinia cola seeds, where I was able to isolate three compounds. I did bioassay, bioactivity, but I wasn't able to characterize this compound due to the lack of mass spectrometer and also nuclear magnetic resonance, which my school didn't have at the moment. And because of this, I've not been able to progress with this research, which is the more reason why I'm going to Eastern New Mexico University to complete this project. Also, in my current role as a licensed production pharmacist, I've led a company to formulate 10 compounds, which are at different stages currently. But because of company's policies, I would like to keep them private.
Um, do you have any do you have any relatives in the United States?
No, currently, I don't have any relatives in the United States. All my relatives are currently in Ghana. The only person I know in the United States is the designated school official, who is the name of Miami Reader, who has been helping me, and then we've been communicating over mails.
Okay. Tell me about your final destination when you leave Ghana.
Okay, so I'll be settling in the United States, specifically Port Else, New Mexico. Eastern New Mexico is located in Port Else, and is Eastern New Mexico is located in Port Else and is at the extreme eastern borders of New Mexico and about 231 miles from Albuquerque Airport. Eastern New Mexico was also founded in 1935 as a college and then officially named the university in 1955. It recently celebrated its 90th anniversary this past year for being
So,
notable of
do you
producing.
have any friend in that school?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Did you have any friend in that school?
No, please, I don't have any friend in that school. Only
Do
one person I know
you,
who is a
what informed your choice for that school?
I chose that school because of Professor Kyok's research on natural product-derived anti-cancer drugs. Whereafter, whereafter interacting with him and reviewing my previous research work, was interested in working with me. Professor Kyok also manages a Pfizer lab at Eastern New Mexico University, and this partnership with Pfizer is going to train me on the same cutting-edge instrument used in the industry, which will contribute greatly to my career, and also
Tell
equip
me
me with a
how you're going
hands-on.
to sponsor yourself.
Thank you, officer. I've been working as a licensed production pharmacist over the past 5 years. I have enough savings over the past 5 years in this current role, and work cost will not be a problem to me. At the moment, I have my personal bank statement here with me, which will cover my studies. I also have other investments in the form of treasury bills, which will be yielding this coming December. That would be used to cover any unexpected costs incurred during my academic journey.
Okay. Um, what will you be doing after this program?
After, sorry, I didn't get that. Please, I think
After
that.
completion of this program, what will you be doing?
After gaining the required skill and knowledge, one of my aims is to partner with Center for Scientific Research and Drug Development Ghana to develop affordable and targeted therapeutic cancer drug. Also, I aim to be a consultant pharmacist, a consultant production pharmacist, where I help other pharmaceutical companies in Ghana to formulate and develop drugs, which will reduce Ghana's reliance on imported anti-cancer drugs.
Um, why didn't you look for scholarship?
Okay, thank you, officer. I have enough savings for the past 5 years in my current role as a licensed production pharmacist. So because of that, I didn't want to go for any scholarship offer because I have enough funding to take care of myself for the 2 year program, and then return back home with acquired skills and knowledge to partner with Center for Scientific Research and Drug Development Ghana to develop affordable and therapeutic cancer drugs in Ghana.
What did you study in your undergraduate degree?
I studied a Bachelor of Pharmacy in my graduate degree, where I took on preliminary courses in medicinal chemistry, organic chemistry, and biochemistry. So this program is going to build my knowledge in advanced medicinal chemistry and also real-world research environment, where I'll gain the hands-on practical skills, experience, and knowledge in isolating and characterizing synthetic anti-cancer drugs. I will use this expertise to partner with Center for Scientific Research and Drug Development Ghana to develop affordable and targeted therapeutic cancer drugs, which will reduce Ghana's reliance on imported anti-cancer drugs and improve our health system.
Congratulations, I'll be approving your visa.
Thank you, officer.
So if you are still online, you can learn from the responses that our brother has given. Very apt, very, very apt. Not much to correct. Okay. I'll pick Prince again, and then yeah. So Prince, you can come on stage.
Okay,
Yeah, please. Can you tell me about your school?
okay. So I'll be going to Linus University Edwardsville to study a 2 year program in MS Civil Engineering, which is going to focus more about environmental sustainability and water resource management. The school compromises about the school, which includes the Department of the Civil Engineering, is going to help me with a comprehensive research analysis, which is going to tailor more into how waste management is going to increase in my home country, Ghana, and how we are going to transform most of our waste materials into energy and also constructional materials to add up into the energy grid system, and also transformation of our sludge-based energy products to help the cities in Ghana.
Okay. Do you have any traveling experience?
No, sir, I've been really busy with studies and after studies right onto my work journey. So I've not really had an intention of traveling until this need arise for my company to sponsor me to further this education to come back whilst we are
Tell me where you
in the
are
final stage.
working.
Currently, I'm working with Akotesi Company Limited as a project engineer, where my job role is more into designing 3D drawings for our constructional field, also going on webinars and seminars, where currently we've partnered with Neoplast Eco Ghana, where now we are using plastic to add up into sand, to develop into bricks. We are trying to advance into this technological into bringing out materials which are going to sustainable and durable and then less cost efficiency to help more people bring up very stable buildings and structures in the country.
Okay. So one thing I want you to correct over here is you represent the company in research and conferences, not webinar and those things. Research and conferences.
Okay,
Okay. Mhm.
all right, sir.
So, what who is sponsoring this program?
Okay, so due to my good academic standings and some research backgrounds that I had, I was able to get a scholarship, which is over 8,688. And then the rest of my deficit, over 27,131, is going to be sponsored mainly by my company. Most at times, mostly they sponsor a person in the years where the need arises for someone to further up education, for them to come back to utilize all their expertise in our company. And this is the time it has reached my turn as a project engineer, where I'll be advancing to the project manager to get to further this education to come back into our this transformative
So,
technological advancement.
so you say that each year the company
Okay.
selects one of its industrials, okay,
Yes, sir.
industrials employees to further their education. I have been
Okay.
having worked for this company for the past how many years?
3 years now.
For the past three, due to my dedication and then passion in research and development for my company, I've been selected to participate in this program where I will gain knowledge in this and come back to um, develop this in my company.
Okay.
Mm.
All right, sir.
Yeah, so you have to pay them those things now. Yeah.
Okay.
How many programs did you apply?
Okay. I applied to three schools, namely Purdue University, Lehigh University, and South Illinois University. Even though Purdue is one of the top-notch schools in the U.S., South Illinois University Edwardsville has comprehensive research oriented most into the environmental engineering water resource. South Illinois also helped me with an assistantship, which is going to cover part of my tuition. Also, I got in touch with a professor who is really ready willing to work with me to ask to focus much on research fields that are tailored onto phosphorus and nitrogen extraction and to help our agriculture sector in Ghana. Also, we are going to also focus on sludge-based waste energy production to help smart cities. That is, we are going to use sludge to help us to develop systems that are going to produce electricity, which are going to be very affordable in my home country, where we currently face electricity problems. So these are the main reasons why I chose South Illinois University Edwardsville.
Um, so how are you going to fund your program?
Okay, thank you, officer. So my program, that's a 2-year program, is going to, since I've gotten an academic award of 8,688, the remaining
So
deficit is
I'm
going to be.
coming. I'm coming. You see, it's like the same question I asked you over again. So
Yes, sir.
mostly, but I guess you have to repeat it, right? Not to
Sure.
change. Mhm. So it's the same thing I wanted you to.
Sure,
So
sir.
you
Sure,
start
sir.
by saying that you've gotten a merit-based scholarship of this. But if you say since I've got it, it's as if maybe you've said it again. But even if you have said it, you just repeat it in a more positive way. Mhm.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
yeah, yeah. And then, what did you study in your undergraduate degree?
Okay. In my undergraduate degree, I studied a BSc in civil engineering, where we focus much on topics on subjects on environmental engineering, water
So
resource
areas
management.
you research into, not
Okay.
subject. You are research into. Mhm.
Okay. All right. I research into environmental engineering, water resource systems, and then also waste management procedures. Also, I took a research topic on assessment of sanitation and waste management transformation in my country, Ghana, where I came up with the data where it was concluded that 91 kilogram of waste is being produced daily in our country here, where only 84% is non-refined. Hence, this brought a gap into my research of how we could advance in our waste transformative system in this country. So, acquiring these skills from South Illinois will give me all this requisite knowledge to come back to my company where we'll finalize our project in helping the country in this transformative agenda.
Okay. Um, have you traveled outside Ghana before?
No, officer. I've been really busy with studies and then my work, where for my dedication and
And your
commitment
career,
to my
and your
all
career.
right, all right, sir. I've been
Yeah,
really busy
continue.
with studies. Okay, I've been really busy with my studies and my career, where my dedication and my commitment have really put me on the spotlight to lead my company, where I've been attending conferences with the water energy system and then also the sanitation system. Also, we've gotten in touch with Neoplast Ghana, Eco Ghana, who have taken the lead in this transformative waste transformative agenda of my country, where we are now trying to build a system where we are going to increase our agriculture sector, energy sector, and also the construction sector, where we will channel most of these waste substances to help the productivity of our country.
Okay. Um, what do you intend to do after this program?
Thank you. After this program, I intend to quickly come back into my home country to report back into my company as a project engineer who is going to assume the position of the project manager, where we are going to use all this requisite knowledge and understanding that I've been able to accumulate all these 2 years to come back into my home country to help in this waste transformative journey, where we are going to help the agriculture sector about how we can, refine phosphorus and nitrogen from our wastewaters to channel it more into agriculture sector to boost agriculture products in our country, and also to help constructional material where we can use most of these waste substances to refine and add up into our construction material to reduce the cost and also to help it with to be more stable, to help the economy and to increase the GDP of our country.
Okay. So a little bit of add up. What you can say
Okay.
mostly, since you have um you already have a position, and then you have um an agreement with your company to come back and lead this, take a position as a leadership position, and then lead in this regard, right? So you have to
Yes,
say that
sir.
you have an agreement, and then you should be ready to prove that agreement with a paper, right? So you
Yes,
should
sir.
make that. Okay. So I think your answers are fine. Continue building the, what do you call it? The continue building the confidence. Okay, and then you
Sure,
should be
sir.
fine. Okay, yeah. So
Thank you, sir.
your answers are apt. Okay. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Mr. David, did I lose you? Oh, Mr. David, you can join back again. Okay, I thought I wanted to pick you. So the next person here I would like to pick is Mr. Entry. If you are with us and you want to be interviewed, please have added the chat, okay, the link to the chat where you can join us and then we'll be interviewed. So, Mr. Entry, you are welcome again.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so tell us where you are going to.
Please, I'm going to the United States of America to pursue my master's in public administration at Illinois Institute of Technology, which is located in Chicago, which will
Okay, maybe I will take some people out so that others can join. And I don't know, maybe if that is there. So hopefully others can join. Oh, we lost him. So please, the link is still there. Use the link to join us. Hello. Who is coming? Okay, so those of you watching us online, if you want to be interviewed, please tap on the link, and then I'll be happy to interview you. So, yeah, let me know if you are still watching me. Can you comment? Let me know where you are watching from, where you are streaming from. I'm still waiting for some few people to join me. Let me know where you are streaming from. Where are you streaming from? Where are you streaming from? You're always welcome to join us. I've added the link to the comment section. Okay, Mr. Enoch. So I'll bring you to the stage. So Enoch, give me some 1 minute. I'll be with you. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'll be with you. Barbara from Pram Ghana. Barbara, if you want to be interviewed or if you want anything relating to our study education, just try to join us and let's chat. Okay. So give me 1 minute, I'll be with you. Okay, so I see Prince Entry, you are back. Enoch, Barbara from Ghana. Yeah, so Barbara, do you want to be interviewed? You can join me. If you need anything relating to education, let me know. Studying outside. Try to subscribe, and then you get any information that we put here the first time. Okay. Oh, Mr. Entry, you went back. Connection was bad. Who is joining us again? If you want to join us, you're still welcome. Let me know where you are streaming from. Let me know where you are streaming from. So I'll just be waiting. Mr. Entry, um, hello, Mr. Entry. Once you get in and you want to be interviewed, just yeah, just catch me online, join the link, okay, the StreamYard link, and then I can interview you. You want to have a conversation? You can. I'm ready. Yes. Join me. I still have 11 people watching. You can join me. Yeah, if you are joining us um, and you want to be interviewed, let me know. I can pick you up. Yeah, Mr. Kwesi, are you back? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Moses, Meshach.
Hello? Mr. Entry?
Hello. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm sorry, my battery was very low. That's why it's
Yeah, sorry myself. I also left my headset, so I wasn't hearing from you.
hello.
Okay. Yeah, so thank God you are back. So your battery is full now. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I think the network is breaking, so we'll
Okay.
consider.
Yes. Um. So let me try. Let's try. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hmm? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So I said let's try it with the interview. When is your date?
It's next week, Monday.
Next week. Okay. So you
Yeah,
need to
Monday.
prepare
Yeah,
very well. Mhm.
yeah. That this is my first time, so
Okay. So let's try. Okay. So
all right.
let me have your I-20 and your passport.
Here you go, sir.
Okay. Let me know where you are going to.
Yeah, I'm going to the United States of America to pursue my 2 years master's degree in public administration at Illinois Institute of Technology, which will equip me with the relevant knowledge in management, leadership, and policy formulation skills. It also equipped me with the relevant knowledge in business administration and business law. And upon completion, I will return back to my own country to assume and replace or succeed as a senior administrator as my uncle's freight forwarders company, which I will be able to apply the knowledge gained throughout my studies at Illinois Institute of Technology to help project my company to its higher expectation.
So where are you currently working?
I'm currently working as my uncle's freight forwarders company. I manage queues and clients. I prepare documents for shipments. I also take records in the administrative sector. I upload some of the goods and services that are being imported and exported from companies and
What
others.
did you study?
Come again.
What did you study in your undergraduate?
I pursued political science education at Illinois at University of Education, Winneba, and I read some of the courses like public administration, international relations, introduction to political science, and my research was based on how the political, how electoral violence has affected social economic development and
So
looking at.
why do you choose to study this program?
I chose to study this program because the Masters in Public Administration at Illinois State will give me a dual knowledge in public and private sector. And over the years working as a senior administrator at the Freight Forest company, I've noticed that clients have trust issues with the shipping company because there are a lot of fraudsters in the company, which make them difficult to identify the good and the right authentic company to have a business with. So I believe that pursuing my master's in public administration will help me to build my knowledge on policy formulation and implementation, which upon completion, I will turn back and have a good partnership with the shipping industry to help eradicate the issue of fraudsters and trust issues in the shipping company.
Give
That's
me
the reason
some
why I
few
chose.
minutes. Give me some few minutes. Just 1 minute and let me come
All
back.
right.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Um, tell me, what who is sponsoring this program for you?
Hello.
Yeah, who is sponsoring the
Yeah,
program?
Emily.
Who is sponsoring the program?
My my uncle of Mr. Michael Kushipabu, who is the CEO of Lume Shipping Company and also owns a football team. He managed to client credit union in Ghana and have two hotels in which is located in Takrade, Ghana, and he earns an annual income of 64,000. Hello.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, he earns an annual income of 64,000 US dollars. And I believe I have enough money to sponsor my education.
How long have you been working?
I've been working for about 2 years.
So, when did you complete your degree?
I completed in the year 2022.
Um, are you married?
No, please.
How many international destinations have you traveled to?
Please, I haven't traveled to any country.
Do you have any relatives in the United States?
No, please, I do not have any relative in the United States.
Do you know anybody in the United States?
I don't have any relative there.
Why do you want to study in the United States instead of Ghana?
Okay, upon my little research about public administration, I've realized that public administration in Ghana have a strong Ghana education, public administration have a strong focus on local administrative issues. But the United States of America will give me the strong exposure to international organization that will that aligns perfectly with my career goal and my current job as administrator in my brother's freight forwarders company.
Why did you choose to
That's the
study
reason why
this
I chose.
program? Why did you choose this school?
I chose Illinois Institute of Technology because its public administration offers a unique dual program which is applicable to both public and private sectors. And it aligns perfectly with my career goal as a senior administrator and also to formulate a good policy in the
What
shipping
do you
company
intend to do
and in
after
the
this program?
after completion, I will return back to my home country, Ghana, and replace or succeed as a senior administrator at my uncle's freight forwarders company. And also, as part of my future plans, I would also like to organize seminars and workshop for young administrators to help bridge the gap between local administrative issues and international administrative issues.
Okay. So with this, let's try to refine some of your responses. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
So the first thing is you need to level up with your confidence and then the speed that you
All right.
speak. Okay. So you need to level up.
Okay.
That's one
Okay.
thing that you have to
So,
have it at
so
the
can
back of your mind.
I not speak too fast? Or
Yeah, you need to speak a little bit faster
okay.
and also be more confident. When you are confident,
All right.
your answers should run fast, 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 fast. Okay.
All right.
So one thing is the first question: where are you going to?
Okay.
So at this time, you can be writing some of the things that I will try to say. I'm just looking at your responses and then trying to um, help you with some responses that I think will be better for you.
Okay.
So you will say that I'm going to Illinois Tech University to study a 2 year master program. Is it a STEM?
Hello.
Is it STEM? Is your program STEM?
No, please.
Come again.
It's a business. No, please. It's a business course.
Is it STEM? There are some business courses that are also STEM. So go and
No,
find out.
it's a
Go
okay.
and find out. Okay. So if
Okay.
it's a STEM,
Okay.
then you add it. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
study a 2 year master's program in
Okay.
public policy and organization public policy with
Okay.
concentration in policy development
Okay.
and business public development and international collaboration. Do you understand? Business development, public. Okay, you can say concentration in maybe business, public policy, business development, and investment and international investment.
Okay.
These are three areas. The program would equip me with the program will
Okay.
equip you with leadership skills,
Okay.
will further equip your leadership skills, public uh, policy
Okay.
analysis, public policy analysis, and international business development.
Okay.
Over the past, so when did you complete school? 2 years. Over the past 2 years, you have
Yeah.
been working. I have been working as a senior administrator in. There you mentioned the company.
Okay.
One of the challenges that we have faced in Ghana is policy, public policy, and business development. And as a
Okay.
result, most business are not thriving even at in the international level.
Okay.
And I want to develop or level up my knowledge in this area so that it will help me develop myself in this and that, right? So
Okay.
develop myself in public policy analysis, business development, and investment.
Okay.
So that's something. So tell me what you are doing when there. So what are you doing, or where do you currently work? You will say that I work as an administrator, a senior administrator in so and so company, where over
Okay.
the last 2 years I have developed policies and management practices that have helped the company to increase our revenue from 19% to 59% in the 2023-2024 from in 2020 in the year 2024.
Okay. From 15.
Yeah, that one you are putting a figure. So we can say maybe it's from 15 or maybe from 24 to what? 24 to 59% for last year.
Okay.
Then you have to now talk about, yeah, that's where are you working? Then you give in these answers.
Okay.
Okay. So why did
Yeah.
you choose this university? You will say that I chose Illinois Tech University because their public policy program has a robust concentration or has a strong concentration in then you mention
Okay.
or in public policy analysis, business development, and international investment.
Okay.
I also contacted this professor that you mentioned the name of this professor who is working in this area,
Okay.
and he shared his research work in public policy in Illinois, his contribution to public policy in Illinois state, which perfectly aligned with my ambition, and that's the reason why I
Okay.
chose that
Okay.
university.
But please, the program the
Mhm.
program is a coursework internship. It's not
Hey,
a
it
research
doesn't
based
mean
program.
that, yeah, but I mean, it doesn't mean you won't do research. What is
I
research?
know. Okay.
Research is in it, even classroom homework is research, and when you come, you see the research you do over here. You don't worry.
Okay. Okay. I understand.
You see the homework that you do. It's more than research.
All right.
Yeah. So don't go and
Thank you.
say it's a coursework. No, don't even talk about that. Hmm?
Okay. Okay. So there's the problem, this issue that I just want to develop about it. When you asked about tell me about program, maybe for my program, for instance, if I'm to tell you about the program.
So we are now coming to that.
Okay.
So tell me about your program, or what's the program structure? You will say my program is a 2-year program
Mhm.
with concentration in
Okay.
public policy, business development, and international investment strategies.
Okay.
I will be exploring different models and policy analysis in the United States and other advanced countries to
Okay.
build uh, more sustainable policies in Ghana, more
Okay.
sustainable policies in Ghana. So that's what you can say about the program.
Okay.
How many schools did you apply? If you're asked how many schools did you apply, you will say I applied to 2 universities. How many schools did you apply?
Three.
Three. Yes. Which one and which one?
I applied to George Washington University, Missouri University at St. Louis, and Illinois Institute of Technology.
So I just pick two. I applied to St. Louis and also Illinois Tech. I chose
Okay,
Illinois Tech University because of there you talk about their program. So assuming
okay,
that they didn't ask you what is your program. So after that you so I chose this because of that. There you talk of their
okay,
concentration in
okay,
public policy, business development, and international investment
all right,
practices or strategies, which perfectly align with my goal.
okay.
Why do you want to study this program in the United States? Yes. So even though this program is also offered by some universities in Ghana, its
Right,
curriculum is mostly local based, but
okay,
you studied the public policy in Ghana in order to gain international recognition, international experience, and
okay,
also it will give you the advantage of comparing the policies in Ghana and then international United States policies. This will so that you can do good evaluation and then learn from these countries so that you, when you return, you can help build a robust policies for both private and the public sector. Contribute to policy analysis
okay,
for both the public and the private sector.
okay,
The next one is why, um, who is sponsoring you for this? You will say that my uncle, who is the owner of the company that I work, is the
okay,
one who is going to sponsor me. He owns this company. He also owns
okay,
two hotels in Ghana. He also owns this, and he has demonstrated his willingness to take care of my living and cost of attendance. So I'll come back
okay,
and then take a senior management position after he retires,
all right,
when he will be retiring in the next 3 years. Okay.
okay, okay.
Please, are you writing them?
Yeah, I'm writing them. I'm writing them. I'm noting them down. So I hope next time I'll come, I'll just come with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
questions.
yeah. And then how what do you intend to do after school?
That's
Thank
cool.
you so
Okay.
much. After these 2 years, I'll be empowered with policy as a international policy analyst, business developer, and then investment knowledge in investment, international investment, which I will help my company to build um, strong policies. I will also contribute to Ghana public policy analysis, analysis, and then help also consult for other businesses in our SAP region. Please, is it fine? Is
Yeah,
it fine?
I'm listening. I'm just listening. That's why I'm quite.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you come back to Ghana where you take a senior, the program will equip you with public policy analysis, business development, and international investment strategies, where you return back to Ghana and take a leadership role in your uncle's company, where you help develop robust public policy and then also consult for other businesses in Ghana.
Okay.
Mhm. Do you have any um, family or relatives in the United States? Officer, no. all my family members are here in Ghana.
Okay.
Is it fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
So you don't give one letter word. Oh no, oh yes, no. Officer,
Okay,
please,
okay,
all my family members are in Ghana, currently working. Then
okay.
there's other one. How many? Okay, have you traveled outside Ghana before? Did you do that before?
No, I haven't traveled outside Ghana before.
Okay, so this will be your response. Officer, I've been busy building my um, career right after school, and this is the opportunity for me to travel to Ghana and then be exposed with this knowledge, will be equipped with this knowledge so that I'll come back and contribute, take a leadership role and contribute to my country, public policy.
Oh, okay.
Are you married?
No, please. No, no.
So all these things, there's not one answer. No, police officer, I'm not married, but I'm in a serious relationship, and very soon we are planning of getting married.
Okay, okay.
Um, yeah, so I think these are the responses. If there's something I've not touched, you can bring it out.
Okay. So what about if you ask me about why your uncle is sponsoring you?
Yes. So currently you are working in his company, right?
Yeah, so I want to come out with what I know or
Yeah.
what I want to say. If
Mhm.
correct. Okay, so why your uncle is sponsoring you? Currently, the current administrator, senior administrator, is set to go on retirement, and my uncle recognized my contribution I've made to his company and believe that after completing my master's in public administration, I will be necessary to excel in this position, and my contribution will be very vital and plays a pivotal role in the near future. And believe that's why he's sponsoring me. That's what I want to say, if it is correct.
Okay. So this is what you have to say. Let's refine
Okay.
it. So you are currently working as a senior administrator in your current uncle's company, and
As an
your
administrator,
as an administrator in your
and the senior administrator there will be
come
going
again.
on retirement.
Okay,
I'm
so
working
let's
as an
say
administrator
so your father will soon be going to your uncle will soon be going so on retirement, and he wants you to take over from him in the next three
okay,
years. And so
okay,
this is going to equip you. This program is going to equip you with the leadership skills so that you come back and then take over from him in 2028, where he will finally be retiring and handing over the administrative and then management of the company to you.
yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, so those of you watching us online, please like and share our video to anyone who wants to be interviewed. And also join us in the chat. I've pinned the chat. If you want anything relating to education, studying outside, you're welcome to join me. And then you can ask any question, okay? And then I'll be glad to answer you, okay? So like, and share the video on YouTube. And then let me hear from you. Okay. Um, I currently have 10 people viewing our program. Let me hear from you. Yeah. Okay. So I think with this, you need to prepare and then come back and
All right.
Let's continue.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you're
All right.
welcome.
Thank you.
So you have to pray and then be more serious. Come every day till the
All
end of
right.
the week. We'll see. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, so who is coming next? If you want to come, let me know.
Listen, I hope you guys are doing well and you are enjoying our content. Yes, I think this is the best we can do for you to give you the best content, not just to put out some information that are not accurate, but we want to give you the step by step guides. Okay. If you need anything relating to studying abroad, this is your preferred destination. Just look at the comment description or the YouTube description, and then you will get a link to our platform and we can mentor you free of charge. Today, what I want to talk to you is about your academic CV. I made a video where I explain every section what you need to put in there. Academic CV is really important when it comes to your graduate school application or your application to school abroad. Okay, because it tells a lot about you. You, in most cases, you are not there to explain yourself. Okay, you have a lot of experience. How do they know? Especially if you're looking even to the PhD or if you want any form of funding, your academic CV is the one that is going to sell you out. So once you don't have a good academic CV, it means that if there comes or if there is a form of funding and they want to select and look at people who have the required skills, okay, to be awarded, then you will have a problem, okay. But once you get a good academic CV, it means that you put yourself in a level where you can compete with a lot of applicants all over the world. So having academic CV is really, really important and of course a good one. What I have realized is that a lot of people are still struggling because they need templates, they need people to help them, they need, okay, give me samples or no, you don't need those things. If you do that, you will just do something which is something generic and then you give it to the professors or you emailing professors and they are not looking into your document or not, they are not reading your profile. So please and please again, I have done something for you for this time around. Watch the other video where I've explained every section what you have to do. But this time around, what I did is to go step by step, just choosing one degree and then trying to generate it. So watch it. It's going to be more than an hour, but you after watching this, you'll be able to sit down and in less than maybe 2 hours, you will come out with a very good CV and you will bring this CV for a review. Listen, it makes our work very, very easy, okay? Because you want us to help you, you need to also listen and then watch the video so that it will become very easy for you to generate something very good. Okay, I took my time to explain every section and demonstrate it. Okay, so in this case, you don't need any template. All you need is your Word document, your computer, open your Word document, and then begin to write. Once you finish listening, I bet you there is nothing that will stop you from getting a good CV. Okay, and once you bring it, we will now be able to give you a good feedback. I mean, people struggle a lot. For the past 2 years, I've been struggling. Sometimes I have to do a lot of editing for people. And this is a relief even for me as your mentee, your mentor, because I think when I do this job, it's going to help you. And it took me a lot of time for me to do it. I mean, I've been wanting to do it